Chapter 8, India, Soils. Soil and I. When you are out in the playground, just bow down and pick up a handful of earth. What you have picked up is called soil. It is very important for us because plants grow in it. Without it, food cannot be grown and the open ground cannot be made smooth. Soil is the loose material on the earth's surface. It is formed by broken rocks. Dead plants and animals' waste get mixed into it. It takes thousands of years to form. Wind, water and temperature play a role in its formation. These natural forces break large rocks into boulders, boulders into pebbles, and pebbles into sand and silt. Water and wind break rocks and carry them to different places. The fertility and thickness of soil varies from place to place. Soil is a very important natural resource. All living beings, including you and me, depend on it directly or indirectly. Its fertility depends on its different types. Types of soils. Soil is mainly formed by rock. Due to wind, water and temperature, rock is broken into small pieces or grains. This soil is mixed with dead plants, fallen leaves, dead animals and animals' waste. There are different types of rocks, so there are different types of soils. Different soils are good for different crops. India has different types of soils in different regions, so different crops are grown there. There are 5 major types of soils in our country. 1. Alluvial soil. You know that many rivers originate in the mountains. As they flow, they break and scratch rocks. These pieces further break down into smaller pieces and silt. This silt is also called alluvium. The water current carries this silt with it. When these rivers leave the mountains and enter the plains, their flow slows down. With this, the silt settles down in layers and forms soil. This type of soil is called alluvial soil. This is the most fertile type of soil. Both the northern and coastal plains in our country have been formed by the silt brought by rivers. Alluvial soil is suitable for the crops of wheat, rice, sugarcane, millets, jute, pulses, oilseeds, vegetables, fruits, etc. Know it. The Ganga enters the plains at Haridwar. When its current slows down, the silt in it settles down and a new layer of soil is formed. This is how alluvial soil is formed in the Ganga basin. This happens with other rivers also. 2. Black soil. The earth is very hot inside. It is so hot that even rocks melt. This molten rock is called lava. When there is a crack in the earth's surface, this hot lava flows out. Outside, it cools down and becomes black rock again. When this rock is broken by the forces of wind, water and temperature, black soil is formed. Black soil is rich in minerals like lime, iron ore, magnesium, phosphorus, nitrogen, etc. It is very suitable for the cotton crop. Besides, the crops of sugarcane, millets, tobacco and wheat are grown in this soil. We can find black soil in the Malwa Plateau and central part of the Deccan Plateau. 3. Red soil. Commonly, red soil is reddish, but it can also be brownish, blackish or grayish. It is formed from a rock called laterite, so it is also called laterite soil. It contains iron, so it is reddish in color. Red soil is not very fertile and is used for growing coarse grains like jowar, bajra, pulses and groundnut. It is found in a large part of South India. 4. Sandy soil. Sometimes rocks do not break into fine soil. It results into grainy soil. It is called sandy soil. This type of soil cannot hold water. Sandy soil is dry, so it flies with the wind and forms small sandhills called sand dunes. This soil can support some crops such as millets, pulses, gram, peanut and linseed. We can find sandy soil in the western desert of India. If water is made available, this can be made fertile. 5. Mountain soil. As the name shows, mountain soil is found in mountains. It mostly contains pebbles and stones which have not fully broken down. It is not very fertile. In the mountains, the slopes are cut into terraces for farming. This type of farming is called terrace farming. The chief crops grown in mountain soils are millets, barley, maize, cotton, rice, fruits and potato. We can find mountain soil in the states of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, West Bengal and Arunachal Pradesh. Soil erosion. The temperature cracks rocks which are further broken down and carried away by the wind and water. The upper layer of soil is very fertile. When the wind blows, it carries soil with it from the fertile plains too. It is called soil erosion. This makes even fertile land unfit for farming. Besides these natural forces, human activity and animal grazing also contribute to soil erosion. Soil erosion can be checked by growing plants and trees around farms. Grass prevents soil erosion in open plains. Animal grazing should not be allowed in farms. Bunds should be constructed around the fields so that soil does not flow away with water. Fields should be regularly watered and given manure. Crops should also be rotated. That is, one crop should be followed by another crop in the same field. Important terms. Fertility. A soil is fertile when plants grow well in it. Silt or alluvium. Sand and mud carried by rivers. Lava. Hot molten rock that comes out from inside the earth. Millets. Coarse grains like jowar, bajra, etc. Sand dune. A small hill of sand. Terrace farming. The steps cut into hilly slopes for growing crops. Soil erosion. Carrying of soil by wind, rain, etc. Important facts. The upper layer of the earth's surface is formed by broken rocks, dead plants and animals' wastes. Wind, water and temperature influence the formation of rocks. Different types of rocks have different properties, so there are different types of rocks. The 5 types of soils found in India are alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, sandy soil and mountain soil. Soil erosion is caused when the layer of soil is carried away by natural forces of wind and water. Soil erosion harms soil, so it